can see it's raining right now around the south coast of BC, with Vancouver and Victoria both sitting at around 7 degrees. It's cool in Alberta, +2 at both Edmonton and Calgary. And then it gets chillier into southern areas of Saskatchewan and Manitoba, but then very cold as you get into parts of Ontario and Quebec, especially northern areas of Ontario and northern areas of Quebec. It's even being reflected in some of the temperatures right now in Labrador City, sitting at -18 and reporting some snow. And this very cold air, it's also around, say, Quebec City, sitting at -16, is being brought our way here in the Maritimes by what's going to be an increasingly gusty northwest wind as we move through tonight. Now, as that colder wind blows over ocean waters, Bay of Fundy, Northumberland Strait, Gulf of St. Lawrence, there is a risk that it could produce some snow squalls. And the risk begins late tonight and extends into and through Friday morning. And for a few areas in particular, so first of all, there is a low to moderate chance of some snow squalls around the southwestern coastline of Nova Scotia, the Annapolis Valley in and around Minas Basin. Most of that would be off the Bay of Fundy. And then a higher risk of some snow squalls developing around parts of the North Shore, including coastal areas of Pictou County and especially into Antigonish County, maybe even the interior of Guysborough County, Kings County and Prince Edward Island, and locations in Cape Breton. That's where we have those snow squall watches that have been issued by Environment Canada, cautioning that if you get into one of those snow squalls, you could find your visibility reduced. You could run into some snow-covered roads as well. Now, the risk of snow squalls does look like it'll diminish as we move through Friday afternoon into Friday evening, as the wind strength comes down. So it's really at its peak as we move through tonight and through Friday morning. Let's take a closer look up towards that eastern part of the Maritimes, where is the higher risk of seeing some of those snow squalls. Some of the areas that you might want to be careful if you're driving or commuting through tomorrow include parts of the number 2 in the east of Prince Edward Island, including in the vicinity of Dingwalls Mills. On the north shore of Nova Scotia, of course, the 104 as it's running near and past Antigonish. In Cape Breton, the 105 near Waikagama, the 19 running up past Inverness, and of course the Cabot Trail as it begins to climb up in elevation, moving up towards and past areas like, for example, Big Intervale. So those are the type of roads you want to be careful at, where there is the higher potential that you could run into some of those snow squalls. Now, winds in the forecast for tomorrow morning are going to be out of the northwest, quite gusty across the Maritimes, widespread gusts 40 to 60 kilometers per hour, except potentially high as 90 around Kings County, Prince Edward Island, coastal areas of the north shore of Nova Scotia and in Cape Breton, those areas underneath that wind warning. Low temperatures in the forecast for tonight are down into the minus teens for most of the region. There may even be some minus 20s up around northern and northwestern areas of New Brunswick. Wind chill values overnight, start of the day for tomorrow, making it feel into the minus 20s region-wide. For tomorrow, high temperatures in the north of New Brunswick, mostly between -7 and -11. The afternoon wind chill, though, making it feel near -16. In the afternoon, feeling near -16 for much of central and southern areas of New Brunswick, with highs between -7 and -11. Prince Edward Island tomorrow with highs of -5 to -8. It's windier for PEI, so the wind chill making it feel -16 to -18. And wind chill values even in the afternoon for eastern areas of Nova Scotia could make it feel -14 to -20 because of the high and gusty wind. Northern and central areas of Nova Scotia tomorrow, highs of around -4 to -8, wind chill making it feel -13 to -15. And in the southwest of Nova Scotia, high temperatures -3 to -6, with the wind chill in the afternoon making it feel -12 to -15. In the 7-day outlook for New Brunswick, flurries on Saturday, cold start to the weekend. It's a mix of sun and cloud on Sunday, fresh round of colder air arriving Sunday night into Monday. Possibility of some snow to start next week. Tuesday, a mix of sun and cloud, increasing cloudiness on Wednesday. As we take a look at the forecast for Nova Scotia, we do have a chance of flurries on the weekend. The next round of colder air moving in Sunday night into Monday, watching Monday for some snow. After that, it's a mix of sun and cloud, colder temperatures for Tuesday of next week. Temperatures do moderate a little bit on Wednesday and come up a little bit more on Thursday, but that's only because it looks like a low pressure system with rain will be arriving. For Prince Edward Island in the forecast, coming up on Saturday, it's a mix of sun and cloud and colder. Flurries expected on Sunday. There's some colder air moving in Sunday night into Monday, as well as on Tuesday of next week with a chance of some flurries. Temperatures moderating Wednesday into Thursday if we have that next rainy weather system arrive.